I don't know. I promise I know how to bake and read. Unfortunately, this means that I have to start all over. Well, that's fun. It just doesn't feel very natural. Okay, well, we'll work with it. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, my name is Anne and I like to do crafting videos and baking videos and vlogs and all things creative. So if you are new here, maybe consider subscribing and being a part of the fam. I don't have a name yet for I guess our family on this channel. If you have any ideas, please leave them down in the comments below. I would love to hear them. I asked you guys on Instagram if you guys would be interested in me doing a baking series on my channel. So I love to bake and cook and also eat food. Anyways, so you guys have been asking for some baking videos, and I love that. I've included some baking in some of my vlogs. I asked you guys on Instagram. Wait, I already told you that. So, I checked the results this morning, and 100% of you guys said yes for this new baking series. So, what I was thinking for this is that I could do a kind of bake with me sort of video, and then also sometimes I can do a tutorial how to bake this sort of thing. It's probably going to be desserts and mostly chocolate because that's pretty much what I bake. Anyways, so if you're excited to get on into this video, first of all, I think I still need to look up the recipe. I like using my tablet because it has this stand. It has a stand thing, so it can stand. Oh, the sun came out. Well, that's fun. Alrighty, we are looking professional today. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so, by the way, this video quality this video quality is really good compared to what you may have seen before. And that is because I got a new camera! And it has this thing, whenever I start the video, it counts down from 20 minutes. I don't know if it'll start over after the 20 minutes are up, or if it just takes video in 20-minute intervals. I really don't know how this works. I have never filmed a video before on this thing, so we'll see how it goes. So I've made this recipe only once before. I'm going to be making brownies with olive oil instead of milk. I think that's how it works. The whole point of this is to not have milk in this recipe. If you have seen my last week of school vlog, I will have a card somewhere on the screen. I can't remember which side it was. I used to always think I'd always remember, but I can't. I think it's here. Or here. I don't know. Somewhere on the screen there will be a card that will link you to the video. And then also in the description box below. And I was making these brownies. In the video. I said that they turned out great. But, it's not exactly true. I forgot the flour. That's a huge part in baking, and I just completely forgot about it. That's fine. I'm not an amateur baker, okay? We are, well, not exactly professional, but I'm not a beginner. what I'm trying to say. Maybe I am amateur. The point is, I've baked a lot before. I should have remembered the flour, but I didn't. So, we're gonna remember the flour this time. Yeah. Sweetie, you need to hurry. I should have prepped a little bit more for this video. Okay, I'm going to stop the video here, just for now, and I will catch you guys up once my tablet has charged a little bit more. Okay, so, I'm back. Oh, it's been maybe like 2 minutes. But my tablet is now at 1%. Also, I did some adjusting with the height of the camera and the angles maybe, to try to get like a better view of me and my space. Alright, we back. So, I read up on the recipe and I know what I'm doing now. Okay, so I just prepped the dish with parchment paper. I don't know how I feel about parchment paper. When I've used it before, I've just had a hard time like sticking it to the dish, so I decided to try to spray some oil on the pan and then putting the parchment paper, and it's definitely sticking a lot better, so hopefully that works. So, oh, the oven's ready. That's great. Okay, so a little tip. When measuring flour, you want to measure it so that it's flat in the measuring cup. And how I do that is, I get my flour. So I get my flour, in this case it's 1 cup. And then I just take a butter knife or a table knife. Any knife works, just as long as it has this flat part with no blade. I wouldn't use like one of those really sharp knives because those are really scary and they're not necessary. Anyways, so all I do is just boom. It doesn't need to be perfect. There we go. Alright, so that was just a little tip for y'all. I'm not Southern. Okay, so it took some digging, but I managed to find the recipe that I used last time. Unfortunately, this means that I have to start all over with my... I mean, I guess I could just scoop out. So, rather than dumping out the whole thing, I decided to just scoop out where the salt and the baking powder were because I hadn't mixed them in yet. It's probably not the most professional way to do it, but that's the way we're going to do it now to reduce waste. For whatever reason, they want me to start with the cocoa powder instead of the flour, which is probably part of the reason why I got a little messed up with the flour. Do I have any more? Luckily, we have more. It is special dark chocolate. But I think it's basically the same thing. 100% cacao, 100% cacao. I don't know. Oh no. I think that was supposed to be a really satisfying, like, clean thing, but I messed it up, so. Oops. Whoa. Look at the difference. Obviously the darker one is the darker chocolate. But it might be fun having a combination of flavor. Or half a teaspoon. Whoops. I promise I know how to bake. and read. Only 1/4 of a tablespoon of salt, which makes a lot more sense than 3/4. They want half a cup. I only boiled a third. I'm not sure. It says to whisk it, but I whisked it last time and it got very clumpy. I might just whisk it. Oh. Yankees. Definitely just lost a bunch of water. Also, pro tip, always have like a paper towel on hand so you can wipe your fingers with. Very handy. Alright, look at that. This is where I stopped last time. But now we're going to add in the flour. And then a little more. Also, I just want to say that if you guys have any questions for me, leave them in the description box below or ask me on Instagram, because I think it would be fun to have like a Q&A session while I'm doing these sort of videos. I just thought like maybe it could be like a chill, like Q&A, bake with me sort of video. If you have any questions, please ask them however you want to, and I can answer them if there's enough. Normally at this point, I would add in the chocolate chips, and a lot of them, because I love chocolate chips. But the purpose of making these brownies is for them to be dairy-free, so I'm going to not put chocolate chips in. Oh, and I can also do like testing recipes as well. Like, you guys can leave me suggestions for things to bake, and I can test them out. Oh dear. It's now in the oven. It's 100% dairy free, so this will be good. It's one of the best parts. Whoa. It looks so good. I would love to do a taste test, but I don't know, maybe I can do that at school. I don't know. So that'll be all for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions or ideas for me or recipes for me to try in my next baking with me, I really hope this ankle's okay. Maybe it's too close. Yeah, if you have any things that I could do better on for these, ways that I can improve, any recipe ideas, inspiration, whatever, leave them down in the comments below and I will definitely check them out. And make sure you guys subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and ring the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I post a new video. Alright, see you in the next one, guys. Bye! Oh my gosh. This is the first video I filmed on my new camera.